The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Hey, Josephina.
Oh, my
Smell
God.
every fart.
You'll be fright. I guess everything's got to be tried for the first time at some stage.
Brisbane's Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill.
So I'm not too old to get a subwoofer, am I?
6:03, Wednesday morning.
Hey-oh.
Happy hump day. God, I love my car so much.
I saw it yesterday. It's nice.
Oh, you know when you just drive in and you've got it, it's my Jimny and I feel so good in it. It just makes me feel good.
It looks good.
Is it easier to park?
Yes. You know how I've hit the see where we work here, there's those 100 million red posts in the garage because it's the old Paddy's Market and I
Yeah.
have got a lot of red marks on my old cars.
Oh, do you?
Really?
Yeah, the old car I was driving, have you seen the big red scrape down the side?
No.
No.
But the Jimny...
Well, I know what you mean,
Yeah.
though, because those posts and they're
posts.
not. It's like
It's like dodgem
they don't have
cars.
A lot of room to play with.
But the Jimny is like, it's like a motorcycle, but I've got a cover
Yeah.
around it. So I can just manoeuvre around there. I could probably do some circles around the red poles if I wanted to.
Nice.
I was shocked at how
Not
compact it was. I know it's a small SUV, but it was very
It's short, isn't it?
It is short.
Shopping centres are excellent.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder
Reverse
if...
parking is easy peasy.
Oh, is it? Do they have a reversing camera?
There is a reverse camera.
Okay.
I don't use reverse cameras because everything's backwards.
Oh, that's all I use.
Everything's backwards to me.
Oh, really? God, I rely on it so heavily.
So do
now.
I.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, plus
There's
the
no
noises.
beeper.
Oh, there's no beepers.
Yeah.
Power steering.
I presume so.
Oh, you would think you'd notice it, but it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Actually, Cliff saw me take off from home today and he rang me on the way here. He goes, just a little tip. You should probably let your car warm up for at least, 10 or 20 seconds before you
Oh.
press the accelerator and take off 100 miles an hour out of the driveway. Our driveway's on a hill.
Right.
So,
You're not driving a Formula One
you
car.
reckon? I don't know. I thought
I
he had a
don't
good
think you still
point.
need to do that, do you, with cars?
I don't know.
Jeez, I haven't sat there for 10 seconds
Neither have
waiting
I.
for my engine to warm up.
Oh,
Ever, I don't
In
think.
my Cortina, I used to do that. Because it'd cut out if you didn't. But that
Oh,
was-
really?
That was mid-90s.
anyway, good. Okay, well, I'll just keep taking off.
I mean, if you
Just
are
dropping rubber straight out, out of the driveway.
if you're a mechanic or someone and you can actually give us an answer, get in contact. 13 24 10.
Do you have to warm up your car before you...
What year
before
is
you
the
take
car?
off? 2022.
Yeah.
Come on. It's
Brand new.
Just to let the oil go through all the pistons and everything. Lube it up.
I mean, just a quick poll in the office here so far. So, does anyone here warm their car up?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Lockie, Alicia?
No.
Mine
I
goes.
warm my seats up in my car.
Yeah, me too.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I did that butterfly thing yesterday.
Mm.
Am I talking about that now? Or
was
I'll save
cool.
it up. So basically, Circus Soleil's in town. It opens, I think the first shows are today, but the opening night is tomorrow night. It's the travelling circus. So it's a circus, but with people. Have
Yeah.
you heard of it? Circus Soleil?
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah. Oh,
Cirque
Ben.
du Soleil?
Everyone's heard of it.
It's,
Have they?
Is it the biggest circus in the world? It's massive.
So it's been
What
there
are
for a
you
long time.
talking about?
Well, I just remember when it was new. It
I've
was
been
always...
to like 4 of them. I don't get to anything like
You know,
that.
the French Canadian. I remember when it started. Remember it started in French Canadian in Montreal,
Yeah, many
now.
years ago.
Yeah.
probably about 20 years
Now
ago.
she's an expert.
What's this one called? Lucia.
Lucia, yeah.
Lucia.
It's
So it's
Cirque du Soleil, by the way.
what a Cirque du Soleil. So I went out to the rehearsals yesterday to Cirque du Soleil,
Yeah.
and it's about butterflies. It's a sort of a cross story. I don't
Is it called Madam Butterfly?
know. It's called Lucia.
Oh,
Lucia.
Yep.
I'm just checking with everyone. Lucia, and it's about butterflies that migrate in Mexico, but also indigenous people in Mexico and their movement. So it's sort of entwined. But one of the main characters is a butterfly, and it's played by a Gold Coast girl. Well, it's played by two people. They switch it, but one of the people who plays it is Helena, and she's from the Gold Coast. She went to A.B. Patterson School down at the Gold Coast.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
heard of that?
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
yeah, no, that's a big school sort of
Yeah.
right in Ashmore there, yeah.
So I met her yesterday. So she used to be an acrobat and a gymnast and a high diver. She's done that Red Bull high diving.
Oh, really?
And she's been travelling with the circus for 10 years.
Wow.
And she loves it. She's 29.
Around the world?
Around the world. She barely comes home. In fact, she said, I can't imagine when I can't do this anymore. And I said, well, it's going to happen because it's a physical...
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a physical thing. And she goes, I don't know anything else I would want to do more than this. Like, it's her absolute dream. It was so good meeting her. She's so fit. They do 8 shows a week when it starts. They don't, they train in between. And we did a thing where she taught me.
Holy hell, that's a lot of work,
It's
isn't
a
it?
lot of work.
Yeah.
She's fit. she's so fit.
And they're touring all the time.
Yep. She said the most they might get off is sometimes a couple of months a year where they can come home, but usually not. Usually they just, there's...
They'd have to train then anyway.
Yeah. I
Like,
think-
so they have to be like super fit and
Yeah.
super strong, super flexible.
It's
Yeah.
acrobatic, isn't it?
It's acrobat.
Yeah.
Acrobats. I think there's 100, maybe 75 in the show, but then 100 travelling all around the world, with all the seamstresses and props and that
Yeah,
sort of thing.
it's huge.
I met a contortionist there, actually talking about flexible. He had to hold our butterfly wings. So first of all, Helena and I, she taught me how to put her makeup on, so they're really self-sufficient. And then I got dressed up in the same outfit as hers, which is a butterfly. It was a yellow butterfly. I wish it was a blue butterfly.
I saw the picture. It looked cool.
It was yellow. I wanted it to be blue.
Oh,
Anyway.
Alicia, it should have been blue.
And for the photo, which Courier Mail came out to do a photo, it's not in the paper, but they had two guys holding our wings.
By the way, Kurima, it better make the paper.
I said that to them yesterday, actually, because we're out there for 4 hours.
It was on the news last night. It was on Channel 9.
Oh, cool.
that's
yeah.
good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But the people holding our wings, these two guys, one of them, his job in the show is a contortionist, like
Yeah,
a
wow.
flexibility person.
How big is he?
Littler than me.
And what can he
Smaller than me.
do?
Oh, I didn't ask him, actually.
Oh,
There-
yeah.
I wasn't talking to him, but there's 2 Australians in this show, but they're all from all over
it's
the
a
world,
global thing.
like Europeans. A lot of ex-gymnasts and ex-sports people become part of it. I can't wait to see the show. There's tickets still available. They said they're here till I think mid-November.
Yeah.
And it's at the RQ.
Yeah,
Such a great show. Like all the Cirque du Soleil. I've obviously not seen this one specifically, but it's a fascinating. It's incredible to watch.
Oh, it's
Pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah.
And you think of the work that goes into
Oh,
that
the
too.
work.
And just
Yeah.
and then to be able to come out and execute it night after night after night.
yeah.
Even the stages. I went to one in Vegas where it was a pool.
Yeah.
Like it was water.
Oh, really?
And like, how do you just go, okay, it's a Vegas, showroom. We're just going to make a pool.
And it's quite
You know what I
intimate,
mean?
hey? Like
go
it's-
so you can do anything.
you've seen the actual where it is.
Yeah, I was up on the stage for the photo.
Yeah.
It looked amazing. It looked really fun, and you can see every seat. It's intimate.
Yeah.
It's intimate. Actually, Helene, I said to her, because I walked where they walk from their warm-up area through a tunnel where they come out on the
That'd be
stage.
fun.
Yeah, and Helena, the butterfly, said, "What's this like?" She goes, "Oh, it's good, because she still gets up for every show.
Yeah.
Still gets a bit of adrenaline. That's what she said. She loves performing in front of people.
That's like the walk you see the footy players do from the sheds out onto the stadium.
Or swimming or whatever.
Yeah.
Looks fun.
Kind of a similar thing to being a sports performer.
Yeah, yeah,
They kind of are a sports performer.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's awesome.
Well, check it out. Lucia, Cirque du Soleil. Keep an eye on our socials as well for that.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
So this is pretty cool. They're saying that Margot Robbie
Oh, I saw this.
and Jacob Elordi
Yes.
are set to become love interests in a new adaptation of Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, I don't know that story, but it's Emily Bronte's story, isn't it? Is that right? Oh God, I'm getting it wrong.
So I was going to ask first of all, I want to find out about the Wuthering Heights. I only know that really has. I know it's a famous story. I couldn't tell you anything
Same.
about it. Good Kate Bush song, actually.
Oh.
If you
What's it called?
it's called Wuthering Heights. Kate Bush.
Yeah, I just know the song. I don't know
Yeah.
about. Is it a book? Was it a book?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a book.
It was a book. You know something about it, Alicia? No.
Not really.
Yeah, Emily Bronte, I think.
But
God, I got the name
isn't it
right.
amazing
Oh, I can't
that
believe
the two stars of that, this major Hollywood production, Jacob Elordi, Nudgy Boy,
Yeah.
came from Nudgy, right here in Brisbane, and Margot down on the Gold Coast.
And Dolby before that.
Yeah.
Dolby and then Gold Coast.
Like schooled
Where'd
on
you
the
go
Gold
to school on
Coast.
the Gold Coast? I thought she went to school in Brisbane. I thought she went to north side of Brisbane.
Who, Margot?
Yeah.
No, Margot
No,
went
she's
to...
Gold
GC.
Coast.
Who am I thinking of? I might be thinking of Miranda Kerr.
She went to our Hellos.
Yeah.
Amongst
So
other
maybe
things.
I'm thinking that,
Yeah, but that is pretty remarkable.
Oh, I can't believe that. It's the same director I read as the Saltburn movie, which is what
That's
Jacob
sicko.
Elordi
That's
was in.
sicko.
Yeah, I know. But what's the age difference between those two? In my mind, see Margot Robbie's older. And
She's pregnant now, isn't
Yeah.
she? She's in her 30s, and Jacob's just he's early 20s.
yeah, I'm
There's
loving
a
all
bit
these.
of a cougar situation going on.
there's
Is that,
so
is
many
that the
of the-
story
That
of
must be
Wuthering
the
Heights?
Wuthering Heights.
Yes.
I don't know, yeah.
He's 27 and she's 34.
Oh, is that all?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of those movies going around at the moment, which I'm loving. The older lady and the younger man.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of what normally happens. Nicole Kidman's have done at least 2. I mean, it's mainly Nicole Kidman.
She does it all the time.
Is she?
I feel like she's done a few of them now.
Okay.
Well, with Keith Urban.
No, in movies.
Oh,
with
Not in real life.
no, yeah. I thought you were saying in real life we're
No.
seeing it, James, but it's
Oh,
it's
no,
in
no,
the,
no.
It's in the movies. It's
Yeah,
happening.
in
Oh, and then there's the pop star one, isn't it? Someone falls in love with.
Anne Hathaway, that one was.
Was it? Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I really want to see the movie with Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie.
But is it even in production yet? What's going on?
Well,
Yeah, because she's pregnant. How can they be filming? Well,
It's an English novel by Emily Bronte or something from 1847.
yeah. They've just been confirmed in the lead roles of Catherine Earnshaw and the troubled Heathcliff.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm reading about this story that I think happened to someone in this room. Now, okay, so both
You looked at me when you said that.
It's definitely him.
everyone put their
This is
listening,
what it was like.
Not me.
Just somebody in this room.
just to make sure everyone's got their listening ears on.
Yeah.
So Lady Gaga is engaged to Michael Polanski, and she's been saying that her mum set them up. Her mum,
Hang on, who's Michael Polanski?
he's a businessman.
Okay.
He's a businessman, and so Lady Gaga's mum.
He's no relation to Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
I just watched Once a Time in Hollywood last night. Roman Polanski's in that. It's like,
Yeah,
you know,
he's a full-on cat.
yes, yeah, for sure.
Well, Polanski's a CEO of the Parker Foundation, which is some sort of
okay.
charity
Just-
foundation, and Lady
yep.
Gaga's mum
Could be.
sounds like she runs Lady Gaga's charity. So
No, charity love.
yeah, so a few years ago the mum met Michael Polanski and came back to Lady Gaga and
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"I've met your husband. I've met your future husband."
How long ago was that, out of interest?
What?
That the mum, between the mum doing
Well,
that?
and I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find. I think it was a few years because Lady Gaga said to her mum, "Mum, I'm not looking for a fiance. I don't want to get married."
You think how many times your mum comes back and goes, "Oh my God, I found the one for you." You go, okay, that's not going to be anywhere near what I want.
Lutzi, well, Suze's right. That my mum introduced me to Jodie. The
Actually-
exact same thing.
If I knew that, I'd forgotten it.
Really?
My mum went to uni like later in life to
Curator.
to study psychology. Yeah, and she and Jodie was in her psychology class at uni. And Mum came home, and this is after she'd been with Jodie. They were in a study group and all this type of stuff. She was in a study group with her for, I don't know, for months. And Mum kept talking about this girl called Jodie. And then she said to me, she would be ideal for you. And I was like for me, that was one of the most revolting things I'd ever heard.
No offense to Jodie, more that your mum.
in my life.
You're thinking it's-
I hadn't met Joe. I hadn't met Joe.
Wait,
I
you'd
was
be
just like, I
thinking-
am not interested.
Yeah.
No,
And
Mum.
you'd be thinking it's more
Oh.
your mum's age. I mean, yeah, it's like your.
Well, someone that your mum
It's
chooses.
like,
Yeah,
anyway.
no, well,
it's
I
like
knew-
your mum's book club or something. You know?
I asked the questions, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I was like, what does she look like? What does she, you know,
Short?
yeah. But even then, when Mum goes, she's beautiful. In my head, I'm like,
Yeah, what's that mean, Mum?
Yeah.
to
What does
you?
that mean?
What's that mean to your mum?
Yeah, what is that? What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's the same thing with Lady Gaga and her mum. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, I've found the perfect person, and Lady Gaga's the same, thinking, as if my mum knows what's perfect for me.
Yeah.
Gross. How
Yeah.
disgusting. But then a couple of years later, Lady Gaga goes, you know what? You know, maybe I am looking for love now. And she knew that this guy that the mum had said the name, Michael Polanski, was going to be at a 40th birthday she was going to. And so she goes, I'm going to make a beeline for him. And I think she talks about it in this quote, but anyway, she spoke to him for 3 hours. And then it just happened in the perfect time of their career. It was 2019. Lockdown started. They moved in together. She didn't concentrate on her career or anything. She was career driven.
Yeah.
And they fell in love. And she could be, what's her real name? She could be whoever her real name is, not Lady Gaga.
Stephanie.
She could be
Stephanie.
she could be Stephanie,
Yes.
and he could be Michael. And they just fell in love. But this is her talking about why she met him.
It's just like the most amazing man I'd ever met. And we talked for like 3 hours and
What?
yeah, and then I couldn't find him. But he called me and I'm really grateful for my mom's advice.
Right? Mom's like, I told you.
You don't always take your mom's advice.
I
but
know.
Mom did good.
They be right. They be right.
Yeah.
I reckon I could definitely pick my kids' partners in the future.
Yeah, you
Don't you
reckon?
reckon? Well,
It's just weird.
now that I'm a mum, I get it. Because you could go,
Yeah.
I know what would suit them perfectly.
Yeah. Because you've seen all of the highs and lows or whatever, I guess. Yeah.
And your mum must have been the same with Jodie. She picked the perfect person for you.
She was like, I think this woman will put up with anything.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Join the celebration at Kitchen Warehouse McGregor housewarming party this Saturday, 28th of September, 9am to 12pm. Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill's Kitchen Games.
Rebecca out of Logan. Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just taking the kids to school.
It's 6:43.
Yeah, I've got work.
Okay, drop them off early.
Are they in high school or primary school?
No, they're holiday camp primary school.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, the old
yeah.
holiday camp.
That's
Yes.
pretty fun. Do they have excursions as well? Or just
They do today, yeah.
I used to love that as a kid.
Yeah.
Is it at the school that they go to?
It is, yes.
Yeah, because then it feels like a ghost town. Like I've been to a couple of those
Yeah.
things as well. It's like, yeah, we can do whatever we want here.
Yeah, full run of the joint.
Yeah. Oh, well, you got a chance to win like $3,000 if we draw this, and you're the winner on Friday. But to get into the draw, you got to correctly guess which kitchen item one of us is holding. Rebecca, okay?
Yep.
We'll describe it to you. So who do you want? Do you want me? You want Lutzi, or you want Suse?
We'll go Suse.
Thought you might.
Go home, guys.
Yeah.
Why even here?
Okay, it's
Sitting this one out tomorrow.
it's a device that you plug in and pop elements. Oh,
Well, there's
Let me
there's no reason why you can't say what you pop into it.
you put bread in it and it heats it up.
Toaster?
Yeah.
You're a genius.
Yeah.
God, how did you get that, Rebecca?
Oh, no idea. It was a hard one.
Getting you warmed up for your day at work, getting the brain working.
What gave it away,
Yep.
Rebecca? Was it-
They're putting the bread in it.
Oh, right. It wasn't the pop or the elements?
No.
Hey, we'll see you there tomorrow at a Kitchen Warehouse where you can win yourself $3,000.
Perfect, thank
You're
you.
more than welcome. Join the celebration at Kitchen Warehouse McGregor. They're opening a housewarming party this Saturday, the 28th of September from 9am till 12pm. Get all your kitchen needs there.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I've got the biggest first world problem. The biggest first world problem.
Here we go.
I'm on holidays next week, and I'm meant to go to an island in Indonesia.
Oh, surfing trip?
Yeah, on a surfing trip.
Oh.
That's not even the first world problem yet.
Right.
I haven't got to that
There's no
yet.
problem yet.
So I'm meant to be going tomorrow. And last week, and we booked our flights. It's all organised. It's Bill, myself, and Cliff. And last week, like 10 days before we were meant to go, they cancelled the trip because
Who's they?
Who's
the
they?
island.
Oh.
So the island where we were going in Indonesia, called whatever, they cancelled the trip because they rang it, and the email goes, "You're not able to take your holiday because a Russian oligarch." A Russian has bought your island and he has closed it down to people. And we can't. He has bought the whole island that we were going to
That's awesome.
and shut it down. And it's going to be his own private island. Can you believe that?
What, and so it's,
a Russian oligarch.
Yeah.
Gart, whatever
Oligarch.
they're called.
but what was it? Was it one of those big contracts where he said, I'm paying for it now and it's like a 2-day settlement?
I don't know. That's what we can't work
did
out.
Did they not know, like when
I
they
don't know.
accepted your booking?
Exactly.
And
it was already a credit booking because we actually booked. Well, Cliff and Bill booked this same island a couple of years ago, and Bill was in grade 12. It was a father-son trip to go surfing in the same island.
Yeah.
5 days before the trip, they cancelled it because it wasn't ready from COVID. It was so Bill must have been in
remember
grade
that.
12 in
Right.
2021, was he? I can't remember. Oh, you know.
Right.
So-
So this is
This was a credit trip.
This was,
This
to
was
make
the
up
credit
for-
trip. So last time it was booked 5 days before they said you can't go because it's not ready after COVID. They haven't got supplies and fuel.
You're not supposed to go to that island.
So we've doubled down on it.
Yeah.
I poured more money in. We had the credit.
God.
Poured.
Oh,
more-
so that you could get
So I could go as well, a third person. We just booked the flight, and then they said exactly.
There's too much Russian oligarchs interfering in the holidays of good, honest, decent, hard-working Australians.
Ridiculous.
Australians.
And
These oligarchs. Well, you're not supposed to be going to that island for some
There's
reason.
a reason. If we had gone there, something bad would have happened to us.
Can you get your dough back now?
No, we can't. They
What
said
do you
we can't
mean?
give it back to us. We have to keep it as credit.
When you
But
have
credit for what?
The Russian
The next
oligarch.
time. Oh, they switched island. Okay, this resort owns 2 islands. So you can use their other island.
So are you going to the other island now?
Not next week. It's booked out. Next year. Next year.
So what are you doing?
I'm doing something else, but I don't want to go into it. But can you believe that when we got the email? And I'm like, you, Ash, when did you not...
2410 if you own an island that you can go to next week. I mean, come on.
What? It's a lie.
It's
How
a
could they not
disgrace.
know that it was going to close down? And they must be so rich. They said, you just got to shut it down.
Maybe the offer was, this is effective. I want whoever's in a room kicked out by the morning.
Are you sure the island exists? Do you know anyone that's ever been to it?
No.
This could be a scam.
Oh, that's a good point.
It could be a scam. The island may not exist.
Yeah, anyway.
No, and what's an oligarch? Is that just the fancy word for a billionaire?
It's a rich businessman from Russia.
Yeah.
And they all, remember when all the Russian-Ukraine war, they had all their money in boats, didn't they? And then they were... Wasn't someone... I'm looking at Nick because he knows all this stuff.
Do you have to be Russian to be an oligarch?
Yeah, what's it mean?
Yeah.
Oligarchy is like a system that protects the finances of a country. So they sit below the president and then kind of run all the industry. And then during the Russia-Ukraine war,
They go
started...
surfing.
Yeah, they go surfing.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. WBBL. The Prince is on. Who is on the streets? The Prince is on.
Yeah, Mitch.
Yeah. Look, on the street, really putting it into the street into this segment, guys, because we went a little bit old school. I mean, we've been talking all morning, all week about the amazing gigs that are coming to Brisbane and Australia. We've been giving away tickets all morning as well. And there's another big one that, I mean, I dare say, Suze, this might be at the top of your list of all the excellent artists that are coming, and it's Kylie Minogue. We know you're a massive fan, long old school fan, and we have went old school for where I'm placed today to come and find me, because I mean we look at the 80 million records worldwide. I mean, she's been around for a while. We're going back to the old days, and I'm talking about Neighbours days. I thought about maybe trying to find
Ramsay Street in Melbourne.
I'm at Ramsay Street. We skipped Melbourne, went straight to Kedron. So Ramsay Street and Kedron.
Oh,
is
you went
actually
Kedron.
Kedron,
I like what you're doing.
Not joking. I'm actually holding a novelty Ramsay Street sign. So, I mean, this is fresh out of a box here. So, you want to come and win tickets to Kylie Minogue's show in Brisbane when she returns on the 26th of February next year. Maybe you can take home this Ramsay Street sign as well. But
What was her name? What was her character's name in Neighbours? Mitch, do you know that?
Charlene?
Yeah.
Charlene.
Oh, yeah. I thought about trying to find a mechanic called Charlene, go and speak with her for the segment. I thought that was a real niche and limiting sort of option. So,
And Mitch, can I ask Susan what the name of the tour is?
It's called Tension 2.
No, it's not. I just realised. It's the Tension Tour.
But yesterday they said in the quiz it was Tension 2.
No way.
It's Tension Tour. I'm looking at it on the Frontier website right now. Kylie Minogue, Tension Tour.
We had that as a question on
Tension 2.
Smarter Than Suze yesterday.
But we said it was Tension 2, didn't we?
Well, it had...
I'm sure that's what it sounded
It
like
had
to me.
tension and then the Roman numerals like 2.
No, it's
II.
Tension. It's Tension Tour.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
That's really... I thought it was weird, Tension
That's
2.
hilarious. Well, what does Tension 2 mean?
We were like, we all missed tension 1.
Mark 2.
That's funny.
That is funny that we're handing out that
Ramsay
information.
Street.
Entertainment Centre, 26th of Feb. Right, Mitchie?
By the way...
Yeah, tickets, go on sale next week. You can go to frontiertouring.com for all the details until then. But, go on sale October 2nd.
So the album is... This is getting weirder now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tension Tour is the name of the tour.
Yeah.
Tension 2 is a brand new collection of 13 songs which will be released on October 18.
Oh, she's only just dropped Tension 1 and Tension...
So Tension 2 is the name of the album release, or the brand new collection.
Right, okay.
So there is such a thing as
And they're all
Tension.
new songs, are they, on Tension 1 and Tension 2?
I don't know about Tension 2, but Tension 1 is a brand new collection of 13 songs.
Wow. Is she going to play any of her... She'll play her old songs as well, won't she?
Yeah, it's for sure. She'll have to.
Yeah.
That'd be like bloody who's going to the grand final and just wants to play their new stuff?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. Nobody wants that.
No.
But everyone wants those Kylie tickets.
Yeah. Tell you what, no one wants me wearing the hot pants from spinning around. But that's not what I'm wearing down here.
Yes, we
I
do.
thought about it. Or maybe that revealing top from Can't Get You Out of My Head.
Yes, I can see that too.
The white number that would just be revealing enough for my hairy, pale chest. But
You're like a modern-day Jason Donovan out there at Ramsey Street.
Yeah,
What was
come and
his
see me
character's
perform.
name? Oh,
Scott.
Well, what's Scott, was it? There you go. I got no idea. I only know Charlene. She's the only one I care about. Come and see me. Get some tickets. Take home this Ramsey Street sign. Ramsey Street Kedron ahead of the concert which hits Brisbane, the Entertainment Centre, the 26th of February. Tickets go on sale next week, October 2nd.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Trivia.
Olivia, I keep saying this, was 24 hours a day when Alex was in grade 12. I even turned into a fan. It's good.
I actually really like Olivia Rodrigo.
It's good. Jade from G-Bung.
Hello.
Do you like her?
I love Olivia Rodrigo.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Suze was this close to start talking to you like a little girl.
Yeah. Because it says that
Don't be nervous, Jade.
It says you're with your mum. Is your mum there?
Yes, she is.
What's so weird about that?
Well, yesterday we had a mum and a daughter, but the daughter was 15 and her mum had to play because she was under 18.
So this is the daughter day, Jade, right?
Jade's the daughter, aren't you? Are you at 27?
But the mum sounds...
I am.
Is mum a fan?
I am a fan, but it's probably more Jade who's a little bit more crazy about it than I am. So I'm here for moral support.
You can help each other.
She's just there for emotional support.
Well, also
That's
potentially
right.
actual support.
Yeah, true.
She knows the trivia.
Well, you got to get 2 out of 3 correct.
Okay.
So who's going to answer, or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter,
Either
really.
one can answer.
Yeah.
In my book.
2 for the
Okay.
price of 1. Okay, 3 questions. I'll do the first question. As Ash said, you've got to get 2 out of 3. Sorry, I was just reading the first question as I was talking.
I said it quicker than that, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Because I got stumped on question 1, and here it is.
Yeah, I know. Cause
I feel like we've had this.
Yeah, we-
Okay.
Yeah, all 3 days.
Oh, what was Olivia's first ever single?
Was it driver's license?
certainly was.
Yeah!
You're one up. Hang on, you need
That's
one
okay.
more.
That's okay. That's good.
Good start.
That's good.
It's not doing a victory lap because they've gone to the sheds
Yeah,
at
that's
half time.
okay.
Okay, second question. What movie did Olivia create Can't Catch Me Now for?
Oh, Hunger Games.
Is that right, Suse?
Yes.
Very good.
Snakes, but
Yeah.
So that's it. 2-0. 2-zip.
That's it.
Do you want to try question 3 just to see how good you are?
Yeah.
Okay, question
Okay.
3. Which country is Olivia's father from?
Oh, it's a tough one.
The Philippines.
Oh, she's so good.
Super fan. Clean sweep.
Best one yet. All right, well, you've cleared the
You're
first
in the
hurdle, Jay.
draw.
So much joy.
You're only in the draw at this stage.
That's fine. That's awesome. Thank you.
The worst odds you have are 1 in 4. So
That's
on
it.
Friday,
Wow, that's good.
yeah,
By the way, we've given away trips worth over $50,000 before.
yeah.
Oh my god.
That haven't got as big
I
a
know.
reaction
Response
as
as that.
these guys just going into the draw.
Yeah,
Oh, I love it.
it doesn't take much to excite us.
Yeah. That's true.
Well, good on you, Narelle, and good on you, Jade. Congratulations, you were in the draw
Thank you.
for this trip to
Perfect.
Sydney to see the Guts World Tour. It is Olivia Rodrigo. We play Olivia Trivia one more time this week before we do draw it out. So tomorrow morning on the show, Olivia Rodrigo fans, get ready to listen.
Jeez, we had some great fan calls of the week this week.
Yeah, that's a good point as well, actually.
4 or 5, the strong contenders.
Yeah. Lots of great tours as well. Kylie Minogue, I'm sure you guys saw. There was a question in Smarter Than Susie yesterday. She's got
Tension
it.
1.
2.
Tension 2.
Very close. But Mitch is headed out on the streets this morning with Kylie Minogue tickets for her show at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre Wednesday, the 26th of Feb. Frontier pre-sale starts tomorrow with all tickets on sale October 2. So Frontier Touring, if you're working at Frontier Touring, you're a very, very busy person at the moment. Lots of shows being announced, but frontiertouring.com.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Let's do this.
Yo! Bring it back. Throwback throwdown.
Flip the sheet.
Minute.
Flip it.
Or 1999. 1999.
Bit of OG Brit.
Oh, is this her originals?
Yeah, this is up there.
What about Kiss Me?
Yeah, well, you've gone straight to the bottom, which I did as well. It's very funny.
Okay, you were not going in the direct. I was like just trying to follow the top of the list down to find the songs. You've literally gone last one.
I know, I went to the bottom as well.
None the richer. Okay.
This reminds me of a TV show.
Which one?
What about our local Brizzy band, Savage Garden?
Yeah, Savage Garden. These guys were good, man. Like that.
Really good.
From Logan, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the Animal song?
Yep.
This isn't my favourite one.
No, me either. But it's good.
I'll tell you who was big back in these days was the Offspring.
Yep.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy. You got that?
I'll play those after that.
I like this one too. This was a rocky year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Like you got Smash Mouth there as well.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
This was Shrek.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I've got some intel about what song that's from. You know, I said Kiss Me reminds me of something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mitch just texted me. Dawson's
Mitch.
Creek.
Ah.
Okay.
I love Mitch.
Any Pearl Jam fans in the house?
Yeah. Oh,
Probably
this is
my least favourite.
Yeah?
Pearl Jam
Yeah,
song.
same.
All right. What about Incubus?
no.
Light straight through it.
What about Mumbo number 5?
This was huge.
What about?
Last lap, yeah.
Can you play Don't Call Me Baby, Madison Avenue?
There's a lot here.
Peppers.
Chili Peppers.
Scar Tissue? About a bit of Crazy Town? You're my butterfly.
Sugar, baby.
Faith Hill had this Kiss. That was a big track.
There's nothing that jumps out at me here, though.
20.
Okay, I'm going to go Butterfly Crazy Town just
You're going to lock it in?
because, you know.
We got to move on.
Yeah. It's a good song too.
Yeah, this would go very well.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah.
Big track. I might lock in Faith Hill, go with the country.
Go on.
You know, I might lock in then.
What do you want? Take the country.
I'm going to play a bit of Ricky Martin just whilst he ponder.
Is this a big one?
It's a big one, yeah.
I'll lock in the Offspring.
Why don't you get a job or Pretty Fly?
No, Pretty Fly for a white guy. I reckon we've just left Eminem open for you, Buzz.
No, I'm not going to touch Eminem.
You're not going to touch Eminem?
No. Why would I?
Because he wins usually.
No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with. I'm tossing up between the Fooies. I love the Fooies.
I nearly went for this
I
one.
love the Fooies.
They haven't rated well. That's what I was trying to
I just love it.
Yeah.
Great film, mate.
Well, the other one I am tossing up is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one.
I'm going to lock in this.
65.
Yeah.
They're all bangers. That's a strong year.
And I'm glad we left Eminem out. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I'll be happy to hear any four of
Me
these
as well.
songs.
Let's go through on Butterfly Crazy Town. Susie's choice. This Kiss, Lutzi's choice by Faith Hill. Usher's gone a bit of The Offspring. Bit of cowbell. Why not?
You sing this in your grade 12 at Stedford. Yeah, man.
And I've gone blue. Eiffel 65. 4 great songs. I'd be happy to hear all of them on the show. But only one can be played, and you will choose that song on our Insta, Ash Lutzi and Susie O'Neill.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Hey, Josephina.
Oh, my
Smell
God.
every fart.
Give me a fright.
I guess everything's got to be tried for the first time at some stage.
Brisbane's Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill.
So I'm not too old to get a subwoofer, am I?
8:07 here on Nova. Ash Lutzi and Susie O'Neill. We'll get those Luke Combs tickets in your hands before they even go on sale today at 3 p.m. We've got those tickets coming your way at 8:30 this morning, so keep listening.
By the way, tomorrow on the show, we're going to have a really a good chat to Lockie Neal, the Lions skipper on Grand Final week, which will be
good, from
which will be
Melbourne.
great. Yeah, live from
he'll be
Lions
down there.
camp in Melbourne. Suze, they're tipping that there'll be over 100,000 people at the MCG.
Wow.
It's unreal.
Can you imagine?
You'd have to say that most.
How
Can you
good.
imagine? Most of them, you'd have to say supporting Brisbane.
I don't know. Would they be?
Yeah.
Sydney?
Melbourne people
Sydney.
do not like Sydney
Oh,
people.
true.
That's a great point.
Yes, good
Yeah,
point.
so we're going to get the Melbourne, the Melbourne-based.
Yep.
That's the best event, isn't it? Grand
Oh,
Final.
it's such
MCG.
incredible. You know, so Saturday 2:30, MCG, Lions and the Swans. Be so
good.
good. And we'll ask him too about the whole Katy Perry situation. They've
Oh, yeah.
they've been
yeah.
brushed
Put that on
from
the
the
list of
MCG
questions.
from
Oh,
bloody
yeah.
Katy Perry.
Well, let's see if it's true or not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they haven't won since 2003. is it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do this. $100, smarter than Suze. But just for taking on Suze, regardless of whether you win or lose, you go on the draw for the BYD Atto 3. That's a fully electric car.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
Ollie out of Cooperoo. Meow. What's going on?
Yeah, Kipperang, not Cooperoo.
Oh.
Come on.
Why would they do that?
It's that Tommy chicks, you got no idea.
Alicia,
Oh, my
there must
God.
have just been a misunderstanding, translation thing. Kippering, Cooper.
right.
He was on loudspeaker. I could not hear him.
What was that?
Yeah, I had to put the earphones in. The loudspeaker's not too great in the truck, so yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Are you in the truck
Well,
now?
Yeah, driving down the Bruce in all the traffic.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, mate, you it's not the best time to have got through because we're only playing for $100. But
Yeah, I know, I heard that.
the Kickback Cave is got
got
some
some
pretty
nice
good stuff in it. And have you got kids with you? What'd you go?
No, all on my own.
All
Kids are on school holidays and at work at the moment. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just on
Well,
my
there's
own in
no
the truck.
school drop off this week. Yeah, okay. All right,
Nope.
let's do it, Ollie. Let's see how we go. 30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now. What famous wall is visible from space?
Great Wall of China.
H2O is the chemical formula.
Water.
Which monarch is Queensland named after?
The Queen of England. Queen Victoria.
Tony Elizabeth Watson is the real name of which Australian singer?
Don't know.
Spell luxury.
Luxury.
Stop the clock.
Player. That's going to be hard to beat.
Very good.
That is going to be hard to beat.
Very good.
If at any time there?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
Ollie.
That'll do.
Mate, you're going to be hard to beat. Let's bring in the game.
Fingers crossed.
Bring in the gym.
Oh, that's it, is it?
That's it.
Go.
Susie O'Neill. Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. It will be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I just had my Vegemite toast.
Nice.
Soundproof booth.
I just introduced Alicia,
Yeah.
that pommy chick, as Ollie described her, on the phone. I just introduced Alicia to the world of Biscoff.
Oh,
in
what
the
is that
kitchen
again?
earlier.
Caramel and
I
chocolate?
don't know what it is, but it's delicious.
Is it a spread?
Yes, she had it on toast for the first time just then. So there you go.
Okay, I'll try that next break.
Suse, it's a game changer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. What famous wall is visible from space?
Great Wall of China.
H2O is the chemical
Water.
Which monarch is Queensland named after?
The Queen.
Tony Elizabeth Watson is the real name of which Australian singer?
Tones and I.
Spell luxury.
Luxery.
Stop the clock.
Luxury.
It's one word you should know.
Luxury. Luxury, yeah, should.
Let's, I'll take one too,
Luxury escapes.
Tight.
Is it tied?
Yeah, it's tied. And I've got one to send up to the video ref as well. What famous wall is visible from space? You both said the Great Wall of
China.
And that is correct.
Keep the rabbits out. Remember that?
Yeah, that's 1-1.
Do you know that, Buzz, by the way?
No.
If I say keep the rabbits out, do you know that?
It's
No.
Oh, wow.
The Emperor Nazi Goring.
It was an ad for Telstra.
No, you know that.
No, I've heard. I've not. I've.
Come on.
No, I haven't. No, I had no idea it was a Telstra
It's a
thing.
dad BSing to his kid that's why they built the Wall of China, was during the Emperor Nazi Goring to keep the rabbits out. And the kid goes to school and says it in his school
Presentation.
Yeah.
Wait.
Never seen it.
Are you telling me that reference, that cultural reference, is no longer relevant?
Well,
Like that's
it wasn't that long
It wasn't that long ago.
When was it?
Nick, you got that?
Nick, you
It's
heard of
it's
that?
only about 10, 15 years ago. Like, it's still in the zeitgeist.
Probably 15, 20.
You know
I know it, yeah.
Yeah.
But he knows everything. I wouldn't with respect. I mean, that's a compliment to you, Nick.
Thank you.
Alicia, do you know it? Or you haven't been in
she was in
Australia?
England.
You never got in a Wigan.
No, it didn't make
got to
it. Okay. Okay. Well, there you go.
G-O-G.
What about not happy, Jan?
What's that?
We can
No, I'm only joking.
No,
I know
you
that
do
one.
know
I
that
know,
one?
Yeah, I've seen that
It's a
one.
good one we could do. We get some people to call in, actually.
Yeah.
It's been done before.
G-O.
Not the dart.
Yeah, no.
Go Mobile.
I always think it's the dart.
They always think it's the dart.
No, Ollie loves it.
H2O is water. So you both got that. It's 2-2. Now, video ref. Which monarch is Queensland named after? Now, Sue said the Queen.
Yeah.
Ollie said the Queen and then went Queen Victoria.
Oh,
The correct answer that I've got here is Queen Victoria.
that's right. No.
Oh, come on. I got that before you started.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no,
You're
definitely
no
got
doubt
it.
about that.
You're locked in.
I'm wrong.
It
'cause I
was
just said
whether
the
or
Queen.
not we're going to give Suze the point
No.
for just saying the Queen.
No.
Like, Ollie named which Queen?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
pretty bloody impressive.
I think we've got to give him his dues for that.
Are you cool with that, Suze? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm
fair.
wrong. Ollie's right. Is Ollie English, by the way?
Yes,
No.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why I can give it to the northern chick.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was English.
now he's getting specific.
Yeah.
It's a free pass.
Yeah.
Where are you from in England, Ollie?
From Cambridge.
Cambridge. I mean, that sounds much more fancy than Wigan.
Well, you're leading, Ollie, 3-2. 2 to play.
Yeah.
Tony Elizabeth Watson is the real name of which Australian singer? Ollie said, I don't know. Sue said, Tones and I. That's correct.
Yeah.
That is a great get. So
Tony, on you.
it means it's 1, 2, 3. It's 3-all. Spell luxury.
Hurtful.
Suze, you spelled it incorrectly.
I can't believe that.
And Ollie, you spelt it Luxury. That's correct, my friend. And Ollie out of Cambridge has beaten Suze 4-3.
Jeez. Did you go to Cambridge to be that clever?
Oh God, no. That's why I dig holes for a living.
Lutzie's going in the cave for you, Ollie.
I dug a hole.
It's got a good laugh.
It's got a good laugh.
Okay. I've got a. Have you got a lovely lady friend? Or it doesn't have to be a lady friend, but
Yeah. Yeah, I'm married.
a $250 Lorna Jane voucher.
Oh, hey now. That's awesome.
Lorna Jane's Active Nation Day events this Sunday, September 29, at park runs all over Australia. They help raise over $100,000 for women's community shelters. You can head to lornajane.com.au for details. But a $250 Lorna Jane voucher, and also, of course, your $100.
Woo!
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
When I was in New York last week with my boys, when we went over there, spent the week there, just through sheer coincidence, we got tied up with a Donald Trump appearance that Trump made.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he happened to be where we were staying in New York. We were staying at the Hard Rock Hotel, okay, which is on like 49th Street, and it runs up to this street called the Avenue of the Americas. So like 200 metres up the road was the News Corporation building, the huge, where you watch Fox News.
Cool. Okay.
It was right there. So you'd walk past on the street, you can look up, you could see the TV studios and where they're broadcasting, that live Fox feed from.
Yeah, I went in there, remember?
Yeah, I've been in there
the studios
before. Yeah, so it's very cool to see that. And we were actually just walking back to the hotel. We'd been at Central Park, and we couldn't have looked any daggier, or because we bought a basketball over there, and of a morning we'd go for a walk around Central Park and play, just play. Around the world, around the 3-point line at one of the basketball
That's fun.
courts.
Was there locals
in
there
Central
as
Park.
well, like proper basketballers, by the way?
Yeah,
okay.
It was super.
Like the movies?
It's
Love
super
that.
cool. Yeah, So it's just like the first day we went, we saw people shooting hoops, and we were like, it was good to get out and walk around Central Park, but then play a game, come back. Anyway, that was kind of our morning routine. Coming back from that, and I've still got the basketball in my hand, and I've got my board shorts, and all the boys are dressed the exact same. But the whole of 49th Avenue, when we got back, had been cordoned off. They had big barriers up, police everywhere, and not just the normal police, but the SWAT team police, people walking around with machine guns, just dressed in that full black uniform, huge. You should have seen the physiques on these people, you could. You could tell that
it could only be presidential.
Yeah, and I asked one of the normal policemen, I said, what's going on? He said, Trump's making an appearance in Fox, and we just happened to be on the side of the street. Then they cleared people off the street, but for some reason they allowed us to we started looking up the buildings because there was an assassination attempt on him only 9 weeks ago.
And another one just recently.
And then while we were actually in New York the weekend before,
that was then.
He was playing golf. This is a few days before we actually saw him on this street. He'd been playing golf, and they found someone with an AK-47 on the golf course as he was playing that they'd arrested. So
Crazy.
They locked down the whole of Manhattan and the whole of this street. This is just not talking about a street over here across the road. This is one of the busiest streets you could possibly imagine. And then, so we're waiting for him. Then we saw, when they finally started coming, there was a few police bikes that came up, all the lights going. And then I reckon there were 7 SUVs, black SUV. What type of trucks were they, Nick? Nick said he knew the
Escalades.
Escalades,
yeah.
Tinted windows, big black tinted windows, but 7 of them in a row that came along.
So you don't know which one he's in, is that why?
I guess that would have to be what it would be. So there were choppers everywhere, and then one of those cars that went by, and as it went by, we were filming it. Levi goes, "He's in that one." The third one, Levi goes, and I went, "How do you know?" He went, "I saw him. I saw him through the tinted windows." And the one that Levi said he's in that one, that was the only car that turned down a driveway. And as soon as this Escalade went down the driveway into the actual Fox building, roller door starts closing. And I was filming it all.
Oh wow!
And I sent the vision to Nick, which was. It doesn't really encapsulate just how big of a production it was. But I thought, when I was looking at it just before, I went, I think I actually got Trump getting out of the car, like within the building before he was going upstairs to do the TV interview.
Oh, yeah.
You can check it out on our Insta page.
Bit different from last time you saw Trump in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And it was in the exact same building. Like the last time when we went to New York in 2015, Trump, back then, he became president 2016.
I thought you saw him outside Trump Towers.
No. I saw him outside that exact building. He'd just done an interview on Fox, and
you were standing next to him.
I was standing next to him. He walked out on that day by himself, had some security people with him. But remember, I got right up next to him. I couldn't believe how tall he was.
Was he tall?
He's taller than me.
And did you say something about his hair?
Well,
you could have tapped him on the head.
I could have tapped him on the head. That's how close I was to him. We'd have that footage somewhere. And I remember going, no, I think his hair's real. But he walked out that day, and there was a single limo that day. This day, like the production of it was like something I've never seen. We were looking up on the buildings, and we could see the sniper guys up on the building, looking at everything.
Jeez.
And then the other thing was that for the entire time that he was in that building being interviewed, no Wi-Fi, and no 5G.
Oh, it didn't work.
They shut down the grid.
I don't know. Like all of our phones, we couldn't.
Interesting, isn't
we
it?
couldn't get Wi-Fi in the hotel. For the whole time that he was there, and you couldn't get any, your phone shut down.
So they couldn't communicate. If there was, criminals, they can't communicate with each other. Do you reckon that's why?
I don't know.
Must be.
Well, it may have been a coincidence, but you think about it. And then as soon as he left the perimeter, Wi-Fi started working again.
I just love at some point they're gone. There's two kids and a guy in Parramatta Silkies.
Yes.
No, they're fine.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yeah, so this will be a slice of history. The women's Heat team are going to be playing at the Gabba on Saturday the 9th of November when they take on the Strikers. Now, is this the first time we've got Jess...
Oh, no.
Jonathan.
Jess Jonathan.
Jonathan.
This is what I work with, Jess. Jess Jonathan.
Here from the Heat to talk about it. What is the history? What is it? Great to have you here. Thank you for coming in, by the way. But what's the slice of history exactly? Is this the first time?
First time.
Not the first time ever.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
No, but it is the first time that it is a standalone game. So the last time that we played at the Gabba was when we were sort of a curtain raiser, but it was maybe 2 or 3 hours before the men's game.
Right,
okay.
But yeah, this is the first time we'll be in prime time. Standalone game at the Gabba.
But you've played big matches before because did you play that MCG game?
I did.
With 87,000 people for the
Yes.
T20. What was that? The World Cup
T20
final?
World Cup final, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So
what was that like?
Pretty special.
Was that Katy Perry?
It was Katy Perry, so
yes, I remember that.
very, very excited for this weekend.
You one that went for someone missed a high five, didn't they?
It wasn't me.
Were you the big fan? Were you the one they got it for? Because I heard there was one person in the team who really loved Katy Perry.
I'm not sure. I think we
Was it
were
all
all
of you?
screaming
No, it
around like
yeah.
little schoolgirls.
Yeah.
It
So
looked pretty cool.
we were very excited.
That's pretty special.
So you'll try and get 40,000 at the Gabba? Is that what it holds? 40,000?
I think.
Yeah, I think it was just
Round
something
about?
like that, 40-something thousand, yeah.
Regardless how many it holds, hopefully it's a sellout. But yeah, it's sort of, we're really, really excited. I think there's a new competition that's actually just been launched for any year level at school. For school-age kids, they can be calling in or
Yeah, this is great.
contacting or whatnot and be able to shout their whole year level games or tickets to that game.
Well, you could take you could be a grade 4 student, for example, and you could take the whole, not just your class, but you're talking about the whole of grade 4.
Could be
Take a school.
Could be, I mean, it's 100, it's like, we're talking
180
about
tickets.
Yeah.
So
In
it could be
total.
parents and teachers. I guess
wow.
you can take whoever you want within that school
bay.
community.
You'll end up being the most popular kid
I was
in
going to
school.
say, talking about being king of the schoolyard, you can shout, how many tickets is it, Buzz?
180.
We've never done that before.
Never. That's
That is-
No one's ever done that before.
That's the
Huge.
most amount of tickets ever. That's students, teachers, parents, friends.
Oh, what a
You take
great,
a whole school to the WBBL.
How do
what
they
a
win
great
it?
prize.
Go to the Nova Player app and register, or Nova FM.
So that's open now?
Yep, sure is.
That's a great
And
prize.
you were just saying this is the 10th year of the Big Bash for the women.
It is, yeah.
Women and men? Or
No, just for the women.
Women,
so
yeah.
the men's been going for a couple of years
Okay.
longer. But yeah, the 10th year, so we've got some pretty exciting sort of campaigns coming up as well for the Heat with what we're going to be launching online about sort of through the decades and celebrating sort of, I guess, the women in cricket sort of years gone by and sort of where the game was to where it is now, and some real trailblazers.
It's not just in cricket too, but it's so great to see now that, because that took me by surprise that it's been 10 years. It feels like it's been a relatively new introduction, but 10 years, you're now starting to see the kids that would have been young kids when you started, that you've attracted into the game and have seen it and gone,
could potentially play again.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to be that, and to have those pathways now is just it's so great, because there's more options now than there used to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have Lucy Hamilton, who's one of our fast bowlers now, that we worked out when I debuted for Queensland, she was 2 years old. So definitely makes me feel old, but then equally really proud of sort of the longevity, I guess, and hopefully that I said to a few of those girls that you'll be me one day, and there'll be other Lucy Hamiltons coming through, that it's just super exciting, sort of like you touched on, that those pathways now and the options that are actually there. That I grew up playing men's cricket and boys cricket, but now to have girls be able to have the option to play in all girls competitions or still play with the boys or men, that's something that I never had. So it's really exciting that there's all these different options for young girls out there.
It's also more specific, because you know, back in the day, I think if you're a female cricketer, you played all the different forms, didn't you? You played T20, you played one day, you played Test, but whereas now it's like the men, isn't it? The specific, you're a T20 specialist, or you're a one-day specialist, you're a Test specialist.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it's sort of, I think, with how the T20 game has just exploded across the world, that there's so many more domestic tournaments that are available to the women as well. There's ones in the Caribbean, which I went to recently, and obviously ones in England, and ones that are going to pop up in Pakistan as well, and Sri Lanka. So it's sort of that exposure that I guess even competitions like the WBBL, how it's sort of been at the forefront of strong domestic tournaments, that now we're seeing that globally as well, which is really exciting.
Yeah, it's catching fire.
Absolutely.
It's catching fire.
So the Gabba Smash, as we're calling it, is on November 9. When's your first game of the actual WBBL?
The 27th of October is when the competition starts. But our first home game at Allan Border Field is on the 30th of October.
30th of October.
So,
and we should say Ticket Tech for all those tickets. And I think even for the Gabba Smash, tickets start for adults from around $10 and everything. So it's actually great value.
Oh, it's a great night out. It's just
elite, world-class sport. Like it's hard to beat, particularly for families. It's so impressive. Yeah. Well, that's great. And you're fit and ready to go?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's obviously really exciting. Anytime that the WBBL comes around, it's almost like a completely new buzz. We've obviously got some Queensland games, 50 over games before that, and a sort of domestic T20 comp. But yeah, it's everyone sort of earmarks that first day of the WBBL is sort of when the real good, exciting stuff starts to happen.
Well, nice. It's great to be on board as supporters again this year. So and that's a fantastic competition. That again, 180 tickets. You can shout students, the teachers, parents, I guess, the whole lot. So make sure that you register for that, because the competition is going to close on the 9th of October.
It's the Nova Player app or online at Nova FM right now.
Jess Jonathan, thank you.
Jess.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suse.
Brighton Homes are now offering up to $35,000 cash back on their homes. You don't need to be smarter than Suse to live brighter and save more with Brighton.
All right, Talia is out of Scarborough. Morning, Talia.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Now, you can be honest, because, correct me if I'm wrong, Talia wins the Katy Perry tickets, doesn't she?
Yes.
They're in the cave.
Well, yeah. So that's Lutzi's discretion, obviously, because it's his cave, but they are in there.
I don't like just wasting non-Katy Perry fans, though.
Come on, Lutzi. I listen to you guys every morning. Don't be mean now.
Well, we don't want...
No, not being mean, but do you like her?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've already been to the last time she was here.
What I'm saying, Tilly, I don't want to
Non de Vice AM.
I hate them.
Non de
I
Vice
hate them,
AM.
but give them to me anyway, and I'll put them on eBay. Like it has happened.
Yeah, community pages, buy, swap, and sell.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, like
You've proven yourself to me.
yes. I mean,
thank you.
she's dipped into her own pocket.
100%.
Okay.
Solid.
So do you even want to play Smarter Than Suse? You happy to do this?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think I'd get through. I listen to it every morning. I've tried before, but I'm just hoping not to get pantsed.
Well, let's see how we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Name one of the countries that form the United Kingdom.
Australia.
In which city is tennis Grand Slam Roland Garros held?
Pass.
Who plays Beetlejuice in the film series of the same name?
Pass.
What year did the Berlin Wall fall?
1982.
What is 52 minus 11 plus 5?
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh, that was horrendous.
You're going to struggle here.
Yeah, that was absolutely bloody horrendi. Okay.
Is that Australia's in the United Kingdom?
Yeah,
What the
you
hell?
did. You got to see what from my point of view, Talia, I'm asking the questions. I saw Lutzy put his face into his hands.
I literally did.
When you said Australia, Lutzy just went like face into his hands.
You know, I had you at 1,001 for the Berlin Wall. After that,
I saw Mitch lean back in the news booth and just look at Alicia and shake his head. Even Mitch, the nicest guy in the world.
And again, I loved how you were passing on all those questions too. Like Roland Garros was going to come back to you anytime soon.
Oh, gosh.
You know what? It happens. You just said, you sit there and listen to it every morning.
Yeah,
You say,
sometimes
"Oh,
you crush
it's
it.
easy."
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring in the gimp.
What was that?
Don't know.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! I thought we were miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Okay, Suze, back at 100. Two losses in a row. Mitchell James, a.k.a. Mitch Middleton, chief statistician. Been a long time since Suze has lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, we're going back a couple of months, Suse.
Really?
Come on.
What month, out of interest?
I'm looking about July. You know.
Yeah,
He has
I
no
remember
idea.
that month, that's why I remember.
He doesn't know.
Okay, and he could say anything because none of us have checked.
I know.
Actually, yeah.
Only through my Express. Yeah.
July 4, 5 and 6.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Name one of the countries that form the United Kingdom.
England.
In which city is the tennis Grand Slam Roland Garros held?
Paris.
Who plays Beetlejuice in the film series of the same name?
Michael Keating. Michael Keating.
What year did the Berlin Wall fall?
1984.
What is 52 minus 11 plus 5?
46.
Stop clock.
You want a Tuco or?
Oh, there's no need. Oh, there's no need for a Tuco today, my friend.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what? There could be a pantsing. So let's have a Tuco just for a pantsing.
Yeah.
It says
Not so
Talia,
tight.
Talia works at Nando's.
Yes,
manager.
there's definitely a pantsing.
I read the other day that is that's the healthiest fast food shop. Nando's?
It
No,
truly
sec-
is. It's really fresh
or maybe
chicken. It's
second.
very tasty.
Well, you know what they've got that I like is just the like you can buy like the
Oh, you said this.
grilled chicken thighs or something. It's just the chicken. It's like
The tenders?
the tenders.
Oh, they're the best. I used to eat them all the day.
And they're skin free and they're
Yes.
like
I'm
they
hungry.
are
They're best.
good.
Yep.
They're
What's your closest Nando's? I'll hook you up for lunch.
Oh,
Oh,
send
God.
something in.
Don't
Please.
know.
Something
Where
down
is-
here.
They're honestly they're so good.
Tenerife?
In the north.
Yeah.
West?
Everyone shut up.
Now he comes alive.
Yeah.
And said a word for the whole thing. Oh, free beat. Boom. He's like a meerkat.
Oh, that's funny that you think they're here for
Pops his head
lunch.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, here we go. Name one of the countries that form the United Kingdom. Sue said England
Surely Talia got at least this one.
or Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland. No, she said Australia.
Can I just say, in my defence, it's because I heard United Nations.
United Nations. Right.
Yeah.
Right across
So
your
I'm not
United
that-
Nations.
You know
I'm not
what?
that silly.
I probably stumbled. in asking the question.
So.
United Nations.
It's 1-0 Suze. In which city is tennis Grand Slam Roland Garros held? Talia said, I don't know. Suse said Paris. Paris, of course, is correct on the clay. And it's 2-1 Suze. Who plays Beetlejuice in the film series of the same name? Now, you passed on this, Talia, again. Suse said
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, and that's correct. 3-0.
Yeah.
Watch it the other.
Does he play the new one as well?
Yeah.
Okay, play it.
52 minus 11 plus 5. We didn't get to that for you.
Talia.
What is it, by the way?
Talia.
Is it
46.
No. Is it,
You still
Are you talking about my name?
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
you know.
God.
yeah.
My name's Talia.
Talia, okay. All right.
46.
Finally gets it.
Sue said...
Pretty quick as well. 46.
Well, she did pass. Yeah. So, Suze, you got that one right. So it all comes down to this, whether or not you get pantsed, Talia. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? Now, you said 1982. Sue said 84. It was 1989. You've been pantsed, unfortunately.
Damn.
I get the feeling Talia doesn't care.
It's a 4-0 victory.
Talia.
It's all right.
46.
I had fun.
Yeah. And we'll go
Just
to
embarrass
the
myself on Nova. That's fine.
She wanted the Katy Perry tickets anyway. She was all
It's like
about
pass.
Are they actually in there, Lutzy, or did I make a mistake?
I can't see him yet. And Talia, you go 47 plugs for Nando as well, so it's a win for you, I think.
Yes.
I'm going past. No, not down there. Must be that new. Oh, there's that new section there. How do I get in there? Hang on, let me. Just
It's over a moat of water. What do you just get the jet ski, mate? I think I'll pick you up on the way through.
Yeah, this is where they put the good stuff these days. As I dismount, and get out of here,
Splash.
and walking through these couple of puddles. Oh, hang on a second. I found a secret lair.
Excuse you.
That wasn't me.
Is that Katie?
The Lifetimes Tour presented by Snaffle at the Entertainment Centre on June 17th. You've won a double pass to Katy Perry!
Thank you.
Great stuff. What's that? Yep.
Fireworks.
It's getting out of here. Thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Enjoy
you so
that.
much.
June 17th, the Ensign, presented by Snaffle, the Lifetimes Tour. Well done, Katy Perry.
Better put that out.
Yeah, put that out. Thank you. And we're done.
Ash, Lutzy, and Susie O'Neill's end of show recap.
Definitely pick my kids' partners in the future.
Yeah, you
Don't you reckon? Well,
It's just weird.
now that I'm a mum, I get it. Because you
Yeah.
go, I know what would suit them perfectly.
Yeah. Because you've seen all of the highs and lows or whatever, I guess. Yeah.
And your mum must have been the same with Jodie. She picked the perfect person for you.
she was like, I think this woman will put up with anything.
Jade from Geebung.
Hello.
Do you like her?
I love Olivia Rodrigo.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Suze was this close to start talking to you like a little girl.
Yeah. Which country is Olivia's father from?
The Philippines.
Oh, she's so good. Best one yet.
We've given away trips worth over $50,000 before and haven't got as big a reaction.
It doesn't take much to excite us.
I've got the biggest first world problem. I'm meant to go to an island in Indonesia. Last week, 10 days before we're meant to go, they cancelled the trip because they rang it and the email goes, you're not able to take your holiday because a Russian oligarch, a Russian has bought your island and he has closed it down.
There's too much Russian oligarchs interfering in the holidays of good, honest, decent, hard-working Australians.
Ash, Lutzy, and Susie O'Neill. The Ash, Lutzy, and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.